Title: The Tides of Fortune by Wisdom Chronicles. In the heart of the 18th century, when the world was still a vast mystery of uncharted waters and undiscovered lands, there existed two realms divided by the same horizon: the sea, with its untamed spirit, and the land, with its rooted souls. This is the tale of Jonathan, a seafarer born, and Amelia, a maiden of the earth, whose lives became entwined by the capricious waves of destiny. Jonathan's life was one of constant motion. His home the deck of the Celestial Navigator, a merchant ship that danced upon the waves like a leaf in the wind. His skin was weathered by the salt and sun, his eyes as deep and mysterious as the ocean he loved. He knew the language of the stars, the temper of the tides, and the songs of the wind. The sea was his mistress, and he was loyal to her whims. Amelia, in contrast, was a creature of stability, her feet firmly planted on the rich, earthy soil of her father's estate. She tended to her garden with a tender hand, coaxing life from the ground with a patience and a passion that only those who have loved the earth can understand. Her world was one of cycles and seasons, of planting and harvest, a testament to the enduring rhythm of nature. Their worlds collided on a day when the sky and sea seemed to merge into one endless azure, the sun casting a golden glow over the coast where Amelia walked, lost in thought. The Celestial Navigator had anchored near her village, seeking refuge from a brewing storm that only Jonathan could sense in his bones. It was then that he saw her, a vision of serenity on the shore, her hair ablaze in the sunlight, her gaze fixed on the horizon. Curiosity, that most human of conditions, drew them together. Jonathan, with tales of distant lands and tempestuous seas, and Amelia, with her quiet wisdom and her stories of the land's bounty. They found in each other a fascination with the world they did not know, a desire to bridge the gap between sea and land. But as the days passed, and the Celestial Navigator prepared to set sail once more, the differences between Jonathan and Amelia's worlds became ever more apparent. For him, the call of the sea was a siren song he could not ignore, a pull as relentless as the tide. For her, the thought of leaving the solidity of the earth behind, to cast her fate upon the unpredictable sea, was unthinkable. The night before his departure, they stood on the beach, the sand cool beneath their feet, the moon a silver witness to their turmoil. Jonathan spoke of a life together, roaming the globe, chasing the horizon. But Amelia, with tears that mirrored the shimmer of the sea, confessed her fear of the vast, unforgiving ocean, her inability to forsake the land that was part of her soul. It was then that Jonathan understood the true nature of love. It was not about changing one's essence for another, or demanding that they forsake their world for yours. It was about embracing the essence of the other, understanding their fears, and offering them the freedom to be true to themselves. With a heart heavy as a stone dropped into the deep, Jonathan made a vow to Amelia under the starlit sky. He would return for her, not to take her away to his world, but to build a life together on the land, near the sea that he could never fully leave behind. He would be a bridge between the two realms, a guardian of the balance that had brought them together. Years passed, and Jonathan's journeys took him to corners of the earth Amelia had only ever dreamed of. But with each voyage, his heart remained anchored to the promise he had made. And Amelia, in her garden by the sea, grew into a woman of strength and beauty, her love for Jonathan a silent prayer carried on the wind. When Jonathan finally returned, it was not as a captain of the sea, but as a man ready to plant his roots in the earth beside Amelia. Together they built a home where the land met the water, a haven for their two worlds to coexist. He brought with him treasures from distant lands, but the greatest treasure was the wisdom he had gained. That true love is not about possession or conquest, but about partnership and respect. Their home became a place of convergence where seafarers and land dwellers alike gathered, drawn by the couple's harmony with each other and their environments. Jonathan and Amelia's love became a legend, a testament to the power of understanding and the beauty of merging worlds without losing one's identity. And so, the story of Jonathan and Amelia unfolds like a map to the human heart, guiding us through the tumultuous seas of love and the steady landscapes of commitment. It teaches us that the richest journeys are those we embark upon together, respecting each other's worlds and finding a common ground where love can flourish. In the garden where land and sea breathe as one, where the flora and fauna of both realms coexist, the legacy of their love lives on. It stands as a beacon to those who navigate the complex waters of relationships. A reminder that though we may come from different worlds, the human heart, like the earth itself, knows no boundaries.